Rock Island Lighthouse was built to mark one of the narrowest and most dangerous points on the St. Lawrence River. The first lighthouse on the island was constructed in 1847 and was a combination keeper's house and tower. In 1882, the combination building was replaced by two separate structures. A conical iron tower was erected at the center of the island. This lighthouse, in the middle of the island, was sometimes difficult to see. When a three-masted schooner and a large steamboat sank within a year of each other after hitting a shoal off Rock Island, the tower was raised 5 feet. Eventually, a new lighthouse was constructed in 1903, this time at the end of a pier stretching into the river. The iron lantern room of the old light was moved to the new one.
The tower is approximately 40 feet from the walkway to the platform. There's 3 landings, roughly 15 stairs to each landing. There's a spiral staircase. Now the upper half of the very top of the lighthouse, there's a small ladder that has about 8 steps on it to take you up into the very top. There's a light still in the tower. It works very much like a street light at home. It comes on at dark and goes off during the day.
In 1853, former Pirate Bill Johnston was appointed keeper. Johnston was on the losing side during the 1838 Patriot War, an unsuccessful 4-day attempt by a group of Canadians and Americans to take over Fort Wellington near Prescott, Ontario, from the British. Johnston led a raiding party that burned the ship Sir Robert Peel just off the shore of Rock Island. As a result, Johnston was convicted, but later pardoned by President Harrison. He kept the light until 1861.
Not only did the keeper maintain the lighthouse, which was a full-time job in itself, this was also a buoy station. The buoys are pulled out of the river every year, but the buoys would be brought here, and that was part of the keeper's duties, as he would clean them, repair them, paint them, and prepare them for next season. And they'd be maintained, they'd be stored right here on the island until the following spring, when the buoys were picked up again and put back in place.
Rock Island Light is the only light on the St. Lawrence Seaway that retains the tower and all of its auxiliary structures. The Fieldstone Smokehouse is from the 1847 lighthouse period. The generator house was built in 1900 and the boathouse built in 1920. These buildings, along with the carpenter's shop and the keeper's house, built in 1882, are an accurate picture of maritime life on the river during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The lighthouse was decommissioned in 1955. New York State took ownership of the island in 1977, and after an intensive restoration project, the Thousand Islands region of the Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation opened the lighthouse to the public as a state park in June of 2013. The park is open during daylight hours, and docking is available.
We are open from Memorial Day till mid-September. And when you come visit the lighthouse, you can actually go into the keeper's house and see where the people had lived when they lived here. And you can actually go into the top of the lighthouse and see what it was like to be in the top of the lighthouse. I hope to see people visiting my Rock Island. We enjoy it out here, and we'd love to have you.
Today, Rock Island Light is still operational, guiding ships along the Seaway.
Now available on DVD or Blu-ray, the WPBS TV production of New York's Seaway Lighthouses, featuring the fascinating histories of over 20 different lighthouses along the shores of New York's Seaway Trail. Order your copy today.
New York Seaway Lighthouses is sponsored by the Department of the Interior National Park Service and by Taste New York at the North Country Welcome Center overlooking the Thousand Islands Bridge.